Hello everyone. Lithium-ion batteries are widely being used in electric vehicles, renewable energies, and electronic devices. As a result, the continued accumulation of spent lithium-ion batteries has led to growing economic and environmental consequences. In an Australian context, this is a significant issue. As a country, we have a growing amount of spent lithium-ion batteries with only 3% of them being recycled. We are Australian Circular and we will be solving this issue. Our business model is very simple. We get waste batteries at no cost or at a low value from distributors. We perform a simple recovery process that yields commodities for critical industries. Lithium carbonate is one of our key products. With a huge market potential, we have global ambitions. However, we will solve the issue first in Australia. Within Australia, there is a high need for lithium carbonate and metal oxides in different industries, which is currently being imported. Then, we will license our process in countries which are substantial importers of lithium carbonate. With our process, we will reduce the amount of hazardous waste being accumulated in Australia. And as we produce lithium carbonate as a local product, this will significantly reduce the shipping fees of lithium carbonate by 90%, helping our customers reach their environmental, social, and governance goals. We have several products in our business, and all of them are recovered from a waste that would otherwise end up in landfill. At the moment, our primary product is lithium carbonate. As we continue to grow and develop, we will also become capable of producing added value products such as metal oxides. These products will further help to mitigate resource scarcity and grow our business model. All of this will be done by a unique process that will be covered under a patent. Our company works to demonstrate a real circular economy and to improve resource sustainability. This allows our customers to improve their sovereign capability by providing scalable local modular recycling units. Our initial customers for lithium carbonate are construction companies, followed by glass manufacturers, ceramic manufacturers, and later on, battery manufacturers. Through extensive customer research with more than 50 interviews, we determined the vital technical requirements of our product. So far, several companies have shown strong interest in our product. However, our main customer is a construction company which imports 80 tons of lithium carbonate per year. We also recognize that it is important to work with Australian Battery Recycling Initiative and the Battery Stewardship Council to assure we comply with the current recycling and waste collecting legislations. From our business model, we expect a high return with an estimated annual profit of almost 400,000 Australian dollar per year, which will work to create many job opportunities locally. Additionally, we will be able to produce a quarter of the lithium carbonate demand in Australia, which is currently being imported. In the near future, we will be able to produce enough lithium carbonate locally that Australian companies will no longer need to import the resource. Apart from the increased job opportunities, there will also be a 48% decrease in the energy consumption for producing materials using recycled lithium carbonate instead of raw materials. We are also producing it locally, avoiding the current import cost by shipping lithium carbonate from South America to China and finally Australia. We dream to be the early mover introducing novel battery recycling technology to save resources and to provide local jobs. We aim to do this through a near zero waste, cost-effective and environmentally friendly approach. By doing this, we will reduce the energy demand in materials production and will make a positive impact on the climate. Thanks for listening to us.
Thank you. That was great. Okay, so judges, show of hands, who wants to go first?
I'm happy to dive in. It's Jackie here. So you mentioned about the lithium carbonate. Can you just give us a little bit of an insight into the local competitive landscape on that? You mentioned it was an international landscape that you've been looking at for the competition.
Thanks for the question. Actually, we noticed that lithium carbonate is currently imported to Australia. So, so we think that we don't have any local competitor in here in Australia for lithium carbonate. But in an international scale, I think China, European Union, and US and Japan are the largest importers of lithium carbonate as well. Because lithium carbonate is currently produced in South America, and then it is transferred to China, and then it's processed in China, and then is exported to those countries. So we think that we have a huge opportunity in there.
Thanks for clarifying. Thanks, Ravi.
My question is, are you using pyrolysis? What are you doing to recycle the batteries? If you're using pyrolysis, there's many other companies working on that. So what's different about yours?
Well, actually, we are using pyrolysis under a reduced oxygen atmosphere. So in that case, we won't lose lithium and other light elements in the pyrolysis reactor, like manganese and iron. So we are able to recover lithium as a light metal in pyrolysis reactor, and then we are able to process the other elements in a separate operation that we are currently working on that. That's the main benefit of our process, that everything is going to be recovered, although in other processes, light elements are lost as a slag.
Have you already done this process at a sort of small lab scale, and then do you know what how much resources it will take to run a sort of pilot scale manufacturing plant for this to be able to do this process?
Yes, we have done this in a lab scale, but I couldn't understand your second question. Can you please repeat it?
So how much capital cost would you need to be able to run a sort of larger pilot so they can actually produce the quantities that are then needed to be able to sell to customers?
To be able to start the plant as a pilot plant, we need 200,000 as a capex capital cost for 5 years.
Okay. If I may just do a quick follow up on that, have you already got part of that funding, or are you looking for that at the moment?
We are looking for that.
Thank you.
No worries.
Well, best of luck then, because 50K could come your way, which would be a quarter of that, which would be great. Judges, if you wouldn't mind just finalising your scorecards, that'd be great. And Santa, I guess I might hand to you to introduce the next team.